What's going on YouTube? This is RacerRed, the one and only. I still have my cold, and it's really cold outside, and I'm riding my motorcycle.
I wanted to tell you guys a story about how I got my Yamaha R1.
Now we're looking at the scene of the crime. We bought a one-way ticket to the front of the line.
Because I show you kindness doesn't mean I'm weak.
This is a 2012 Yamaha R1. I was looking all over the place for a cross-plane R1, 2009 or newer. I went into the local shop, the local Honda shop. So I go in there and I'm looking at their R1, and I have no intention of buying the R1. I just want to look at it. Take it for a test drive. It's awesome. I love it. And so at that time I had a 2006 R6 that was just mint. It was just beautiful. But anyways, I go in there and I figured they would lowball me on my bike for a trade-in, which they didn't. And I thought they would raise the price on this if I did do that, or just basically give me nothing for the R6. Those two things didn't take place. Basically, the salesman told me that the Yamaha shop, which I'm not a big fan of because it's like a car dealership. It just, they have car salesmen for employees over there. He said that he tried to sell this bike to Yamaha, the Yamaha dealership, and they were going to give him next to nothing for it. And so he was like, instead of doing that, I would rather give it to somebody who's going to appreciate it. So seriously, I traded in my R6, and I forget what he gave me for it, but it was very fair. And he kept this bike's price the same. No, he didn't. He actually dropped this bike's price. So I only had to pay like $1,500 out of pocket for this bike. It was absolutely amazing, and that's why, as far as the local Honda dealership, Carl Cycles, that's why they have my business. There are lots of little shops around here as well that do an awesome job, but I would not go to Yamaha unless you absolutely have to. Those guys, I go in there, and I'm sure it's just how management is, because the employees are after you like hawks. Like, sometimes you don't want to buy a motorcycle. Sometimes you just want to go in there and look. Right when I went in last time, there's this kid that was like,
Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing good. I'm just looking around.
Hey, interested in buying anything?
No, I'm not really. I'm just, just looking. He was like,
Well, let me know if you need any questions or if you have any blabbity skipper the blabbity skipper the blabbity skipper the blabbity skipper the blabbity. Well, let me know if you need any questions or if you have any blabbity skipper the blabbity skipper the blabbity.
and I was like, leave me alone! I don't want to buy anything! I just want to look at some motorcycles! This kid would not leave me alone. He was following me around, acting like a dang vulture, and I'm sure, again, that it's just because of his management. But seriously, guys, the whole point of a motorcycle shop is to have a relaxed environment where customers want to come in and hang out and check out your motorcycles. Let them sit on your motorcycles, talk about your motorcycles. That's how Carl Cycles is. So Carl Cycles, Revved Up Motorsports, Canyon Honda. Revved Up Motorsports in Meridian is an awesome place. Those guys were super friendly. They replaced my tire in like half an hour, whereas everybody else in town was like, we'll have to keep it for a couple days. They're just cool guys in there. I had some work done by Big Twin BMW. The guy in there was real arrogant. He didn't just come across that way. He was saying really stupid things. He was just a real douchebag. I won't be going back there at all. The only reason I went there in the first place is because everybody else was pretty much booked. Now, I did talk to an old guy who maybe was the owner or something. He was super cool, so who knows? Maybe it's just that one employee who was a real douche. So anyways, I ended up buying this bike from the Honda dealership, and it's a Yamaha. So it was pretty awesome. It was used. It was only 1 year old or 2 years old. Well, I've known this for a long time, and I haven't been willing to allocate money for this, but computer systems are very important when it comes to video editing at all. Like, if you're gonna video edit at all with 1080p or higher, you need a good computer. Like, I've been doing 720 for a long time, and I don't think it really matters unless you're viewing it on a HD TV or something. I kind of want to switch to 1080, and I really can't. I can't do it with my current setup. My computer, guys, literally costed me like 80 bucks. Seriously underpowered. I really need a good computer setup. If you guys know anybody locally that can hook me up with a good computer, let me know, because I am in the market.
His name is RacerRed.
Man, this bike feels good to ride.
If he wasn't riding, he'd be in bed.
I miss this bike.
He naps during the day. He rides his love in garage bays. Oh, he rides all night, full throttle all the time. Oh, he was born to ride. Red Racer, like, comment, and subscribe.